welcome to the post-game show. Derek Jeter is here. David Ortiz is here. Alex Rodriguez, I'm Kevin Burkhardt. And one of the big stars of this whole tournament, Mike Garcia of the Royals. Unreal, you guys keep coming back. I did it against Japan and then tonight. How does it feel? How do you guys keep doing this, Michael?
Man, you know, it's a hard game. We have to compete every single inning. We have to, compete every single about every pitch. And the game doesn't finish until the 27 now. And, we never give up. And we have to show the people who Venezuela is.
Michael, you're one of many young players in Kansas City who's doing a great job. But right now, you represent Venezuela. Would you say that was the biggest hit of your game? And tell me about your nerves. What were you feeling in that at-bat?
Man, after my cousin got a base hit, I want that moment, I feel like I born for those moments, and I want that moment to show who Mike Garcia is, and, just fight every single pitch, and thank God I got a hit.
Michael, tell me about this pitching staff that y'all have. Valencia, 100 miles an hour towards the end of the game. I mean, come on, man. They start that often. Italy have been hitting the ball very well. Talk to me about that pitching staff y'all have.
Man, we have a great pitching staff. They show every single night, and they did a great job. The starter he didn't his job, and, the bullpen come tonight and did their job, and that's a great victory for us.
Tell me a little bit about this team here. You guys always seem to come back, regardless of what the score is. You're never out of it. You've been coming back all World Baseball Classic.
Man, we know they have a great pitching staff, and we have to compete. Like, we need men on base, and, when somebody get on base, we have to, trying to get a score, and we did a great job fighting with them.
Michael, tell all the fans at home, you mentioned your cousin, that's Ronald Acuna Jr., for those that don't know. You're a kid that grew up in Venezuela, right? This team has never been to a World Baseball Championship final. What does that feel like for you to grow up in your home country and be able to do this for this team?
I mean, it's a dream come true for me, I never been in a place like this and play the way that I'm playing. This is amazing, and we want to bring the championship to the country.
Right along the same lines, I know there's a lot of people in Venezuela watching, Venezuelans all over Miami. What do the people at home need to know about how proud the Venezuelan fans are about going up against the U.S. tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, Venezuela is like a baseball country. They don't take it easy. Like, if we lost, we have to go out there and compete every single night, because they're gonna get mad if we lost, and we have to show them like we have a great team and we want to bring the championship for the country.
Michael, you guys have been playing amazing. After all this, what type of experience are you taking home with you?
I mean, after this, I'm gonna play better in big league. Big league is not like this. This is amazing. This is different. And I think this is going to help me to play better in big leagues.
Take a look around here. Does it remind you of Kansas City?
Not even close.
Speaking of that, I just want to share it with Sal Perez, your teammate with the Royals, team captain here. What's that experience been like to be with him, learn from him, and share this with him, because you know him very well? Yeah,
before we get here, he told me about, it's different. We're playing before and winnable, but this is different than winnable, and it's loud. It's a lot of people for different country, and, we have to make the plays and play good, and he's a great captain. He helped me a lot in big league, and he did a great job last night, and thank God we have him here.
Michael, good luck tomorrow, man.
Thank you.
Very
Appreciate
nice.
you guys.
Michael Garcia, all-star Gold Glover last year, now going to the World Baseball Finals against Team USA tomorrow night. He's been awesome in this tournament. Unbelievable, hitting .435, had the big home run against Japan to cut it to 1 before the home run took him in front. And I tell you what, they did it again, and this was just like the game against Japan, Al. They're down 5-2. You think, okay, Japan was a big favorite in that game. Then Garcia hits the home run, and then obviously Tovar comes up and hits again the home run that put him in front. Just like today, they were quiet, real quiet. Looked like Italy with that pitching staff was going to cruise, and all of a sudden the 7th came and bam.
KB, they were so quiet. There were 4 for the first 26, and then they ended that inning with 4 consecutive hits. And fellas, what we've seen is a theme, whether it's October, whether it's WBC, you see all these high-scoring games, but when it comes to clutch time, it's 4-2, it's 2-1, and it's contact is king. The ability to put the little things, put the ball in play when it counts most, Those people advance and the others go home.
Venezuela have a very talented team, and I keep on telling you guys, the last game they played against Japan, they got some momentum, and that carry over. I mean, we played this game for a long time, and we know that when you have so much emotion going, you're playing for your country. Look at this crowd right here going crazy. That put that team in a situation where they had to do nothing but produce, and that's what they did tonight against this really good team, Italy.
First, I want to apologize because I couldn't hear anything that was going on in that conversation, but it looked like it went well. But
That's a pro right there.
When you talk about Venezuela, you know, we always talk about, especially when you get to the postseason, experience. The more experience you have, the better you're going to do in particular situations. This Venezuelan team is experienced at coming back, so they don't panic when they get down. It seems like that's been their recipe for success. Even if they're behind, you just wear them down, and bam, they'll hit you just like that. And that's what happened tonight.
And again, going back to contact and pitching, Venezuela, like the U.S., on the back end, 2 guys throwing over 100, not an easy task. So if you're going to beat these teams, you better do it early.
By the way, I said Tovar. I meant Abreu's home run against Japan. I want to correct that mistake. But going back to the big 7th inning, right? I mean, so you got Aaron Nola, who pitches great. Again, he's been doing that, did that 2 starts. And then Michael Lorenzen is in another groove and looking like he could possibly finish the game out. Gets 2 outs, man on. All of a sudden, it's 4 consecutive hits. And then this is a hit that kept him alive. The infield base hit by Acuna. And then there is the one that put him in front, Mike Garcia. All with 2 outs, Al. It got him going.
Yeah, everyone talks about the long ball, this and that, and sometimes you need the long ball. Look at the crowd going crazy. This place is awesome. Nobody still wants to go home. But it's the ability to think a little smaller. We saw 2 home runs yesterday by the U.S. on 3-2 grinded at bats. This time was grinded at bats, but it was base hit. And like Mr. Joe Torre used to always say, fellas, when you think small, big things happen.
One thing to know about this 7th inning, every at-bat was a quality at-bat. You can see and you can tell that all of them were trying to put that ball in play. You see Suarez from that amazing at-bat. He's sure he's swinging up like he normally do and just try to play pepper with the ball. And this team, offensively, is really good, guys. Don't let them fool you. Even if they're not looking for the long ball, they're trying to score run because they know how tough the pieces can get.
Look, I mean, it's hard to hit home runs. Maybe not for you 2, but it's hard to do. But you can string together a series of quality at-bats. And I tell you what, when Suarez came up, I thought Italy was in trouble. He's a guy that's not going to strike out. You know he's going to have a great at-bat. He's comfortable regardless of the count. And it seems like every team he's been on in the big leagues, he's worn off on them, right? They sort of take on his approach. And it seemed like that's what happened, especially that inning.
And it is cool for Garcia, right, who's such a young kid, blossomed with Kansas City last year, grew up in Venezuela. He's got so many people in the game that he's, you know, related to. He mentioned Acuna, his cousin, of course, who got on just before him. It's a really neat story, part of this World Baseball Classic, which makes it great. Meanwhile, you talked about the home run. Well, they got that too. Eugenio Suarez went deep to get them going. He's standing by with our Tom Verducci.
Thanks, KB. Gino, your team was down to its last 7 outs facing elimination. The only run was your home run earlier in the game. You come back and win. You're going to the finals. What did it take to win this game?
I mean, I just want to say first, God being good, you know. Like I always say, I have to glorify his name. Jesus being awesome with us. Like I say, we never give up. We know how hard was this game as a starting, but we never give up. We put a good at-bat. We put everything together in the home play, and we got a Michael. He's been doing a really good job lately, but, I mean, we're doing better. And that's all matter right now, you know. That's why we celebrate. We score more runs than them.
Gino, you felt the vibe and the energy in this ballpark tonight, but now I want you to imagine what it's like back in your home country, Venezuela, going to the finals of the WBC for the first time.
It's been special. You know, this team, it's been awesome. You know, we had everything. But more important, we got faith. We believe in God. We pray every day. We give it glory to the one and only, you know, Jesus. And that means a lot for us. In the beginning on this competition, a lot of people don't believe in our team. But now we're here. Now we go for the first time to the finals. And we got to enjoy it. God being good. and we have to do it for our country.
And you get Team USA in the final. Tell me about that matchup and what it will take to win the game.
It will take a lot, you know. It's not easy. They've been show up. They've been playing really good baseball. They are superstars. We all know that. But we came to win, and we see what happened tomorrow.
We will see you tomorrow. Thanks so much, Gino.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Back to you, KB.
All right. Appreciate that, Tom. And Eugenio Suarez there with a home run. And Venezuela comes back again, and they're in their first World Baseball Classic final. Taking on Team USA tomorrow night. Tell you what, too, and they used a bunch of guys. I mean, they had 7 pitchers in this game. Feels like every one of them got some big outs along the way. So it's kind of a complete effort, Derek. It's kind of everyone pitching in for Venezuela.
It's everyone, especially when you're at this point in the season with so many pitchers having pitch counts. You don't know how long guys are going to go. But it seems like the energy behind the Venezuelan team, it didn't make a difference who pitched yesterday, who pitched the day before. They were just going to go out there and give everything they had. And it's kind of hard to believe, you think about it, this is Venezuela's first trip to the final.
I know.
I think there's some great Venezuelan baseball players. We can go down the list over the years, but good for them.
Hey, they got that talent, man. I mean, when you go from Montero to Sanchez, Avila, Serpas, Basardo, Machado, Valencia towards the end of the game, popping 100. I mean, come on, man. You got to believe that you have one of the best pitching staff in this game, especially facing that Italy team that was second before this game offensively. They attacked, and this pitching staff was able to hold them down all night long.
I mean, look, Venezuela is synonymous with their offense, with Acuna, with home runs, with Perez, the leader, the catcher, even though he didn't play today. But it was their bullpen, 7 2/3 scoreless innings, and they did it in a beautiful way. Good defense, and hats off to them. Sometimes as a hitter, fellas, you know, you have 4 bats against 4 different pitchers. It's hard to hit those cats.
Yeah, you know, and look, obviously it's going to be a heck of a game against Team USA. Maybe Venezuela just incorporates some of their coaching staff to play too. Why not? I mean, they got Miguel Cabrera and Johan Santana on their coaching staff.
Why not?
That would really, they would do all right with that, the way they're going. But the bottom line is really impressive. Upset over Japan, the defending champs, knocked them out. They're down 2-0 tonight. 2 outs in the 7th inning, nothing much going. 4 consecutive singles, take the lead. Bullpen has not allowed a run in the knockout round. Alex mentioned tonight, 0 runs allowed in the quarterfinal as well, and that has been a huge story for them. And so, the WBC final, it's all set for tomorrow night on Fox. It's going to be great. USA taking on Venezuela, and our live coverage from Miami begins at 7 Eastern with a pregame show, and we will rock and roll after that. You can still hear the roar as Venezuelan fans leave this ballpark right now. It is crazy.
They know how to celebrate, Kevin.
Yeah, they do. So we'll look ahead to the finale tomorrow. Will the U.S. get it done? Or will Venezuela continue to pull the upsets? Sal Perez says, keep on going. What a matchup it is for the final tomorrow night. We'll discuss.